Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 129. The first setup was submitted by Tyler. You know, it's your typical, like, look at this. I like some Minecraft. I like my triple monitors. I have a dead body under the sheets of my bed. It's simple. There's not really a lot to say. There's not a lot to critique. I mean, I would personally do a little bit more with that above the monitors rather than just the pickaxe, but if you like that minimalistic look, then good. Tyler scored an 86. The next setup was submitted by Max. This is an updated photo. Like his first one, he didn't have like posters on the wall. He didn't really have too much going on there, but now it looks really good. Also, one thing I did notice, he doesn't have a side panel on his PC. He's got his guitar, he's got his headphones hung up. Cable management is superb. He's got, look at the left leg. He's got it going through wire molding and it just blends into the wall beautifully. Doesn't matter if you have one monitor. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a nice setup. I like it. Max scored a 96. The next setup was submitted by Sean. Everything this guy's got going on is black and yellow. That's also a lot of work though. Think about how hard it is to actually get all of the products to actually match that color scheme. The part where I kind of lost giving him like, you know, a perfect score above, just look at the layout of the poster and the TV. First off, the TV, I mean, the bezels are fatter than your mom, you know what I'm saying? And the TV is just so small and almost seems pointless. And then the posters, you got the right poster really close to the TV, left poster not close to the TV, right poster slanted, don't know if it's actually lined up with the other one, just seems like you kind of put it up and called it a day. So I would definitely like to see that, you know, fixed. Sean scored a 98. The next setup was submitted by David. David's been on the show before. He was on episode 70. We loved it last time we looked at it. We love it now. Personally, as much as I love it, certain parts of it are simple. I give it an amazing score nonetheless. Lights at night, I mean, that photo looks really good. I love that it lights up, and it's cool that it's custom and not a lot of people are going to be able to replicate that in any way. So I definitely give him props. I think it's an amazing setup. David scored at 98. The next setup was submitted by Christoph. The foam all around the eggshells and stuff, like that's cool, looks nice. Would have looked awesome if you got, because you have the red going on, if you got red and black or you had a color theme going through with it. I'm gonna hate on you a little. I'm not gonna necessarily take too many points off. I didn't give you a 10 or a 9 or 8. I think I gave you like a 5 or 6, something around there. That's not cable management, that's cable hiding. You know, it works, and for people that don't care about actually managing each cable and they just want to let it hang freely, then it, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Christoph scored an 82. The next setup was submitted by Jack. You look above right away and you're like, all right, some people can argue it's a little over the top, a little too crowded. I could see that definitely, but nonetheless, he's got some stuff. I mean, he's got his primary display, secondary display, webcam, microphone. He's got his PlayStation, but he's also got the controllers. It is kind of a lot going on there, and I feel like maybe it's the depth of that desk isn't really ideal. Jack scored 78. The next setup was submitted by Kaiser. Kaiser was on a previous episode. He's 22 years old. This is what his setup looked like. He got a new TV, which is one big thing. He got rid of the crap to the left, which is another thing I recommended doing. And he said he started to take it a little bit more serious. And he said it helped him with making his YouTube channel. And he says that he likes it a lot more. He did not have a lot of desk space. It just didn't really flow. It didn't really make a lot of sense. But then you go to the next photo and there's a lot more breathing room. It works. Like a nice cool color would really work in this setup. Kaiser scored an 82. The final setup was submitted by Hans. Wow, great displays. Those are the triple monitors we have in here too. Amazing. Those are really nice. And you did a great job mounting them and keeping them in line. That's one thing people always suck at. Speakers, a little too high, not necessarily ideal, not like going directly to the ear holes. You know, it's simple. Not a lot of breathing room for that PC. Probably not a big deal. One thing I would actually think about, you know, some people, they do get these triple monitors and they're like, just sticking to the one display. And it's like, bro, you got 2 other displays. So if you definitely think it's overkill, sell it, get yourself, you know, an iMac. I don't know. Somebody's gonna shoot me though for saying that. Hans scored an 88. Sean and David tied with a 98. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 129.